Hello scholars, here I am with our video 2 of chapter 5 Animal Movements. Scholars, in video 1 we have seen about the fish, the breathing in fish, the movement in fish, is it? So what we are going to learn in video 2? Let's see. Scholars, how many of you have seen an earthworm? Yes, they are found in the soil. And how they are? They are long, tube-like animal, is it? So, the earthworm is a long, tube-like animal which is found in the soil. Now, in this picture, you can see that if we observe the earthworm, it looks like the various rings are joined together, is it? Yes. So, these rings, they are actually the tubular part or tubules. So, the body of this earthworm is divided into the tubular part and it is called as the segments. Fine. So these ring-like structures are called as the segments. So the body of the earthworm is divided into the segments. These earthworms, they have tiny hair-like bristles with claws. Do we see it? No, because these claws, these hair-like bristles are very small so that we cannot able to see them. Yes, but these tiny hair-like bristles with claws are called as the setae. And why they are present? They are present to help the earthworm to grip the surface and pull body forward. So, scholars, in the picture you can see that small tiny hair-like bristles, setae, find present, okay, which help the earthworm to pull body forward. Means it helps the earthworm in the movement. Fishes, they are having gills for breathing. And what do we have for breathing? Yes, we are having lungs to breathe. Means to take in oxygen and to given out carbon dioxide. So, how does the breathing take place in earthworm? Do they have lungs? Do they have gills? No, they do not have. So, the breathing takes place in the earthworm with the help of their moist skin. So, their skin helps them to absorb oxygen and to given out carbon dioxide. So, earthworm, it breathes with the help of its moist skin. Now, how do they move? Yes, in previous slide we have seen that they are having small tiny hair-like bristles called setae which help the earthworm to grip the surface and to pull the body forward. Yes, so these setae help the earthworm in the movement and they can stay firm on the ground and they can move their body forward. So during this, okay, they just contract and relax their body. Contraction means what? They make it smaller. Fine. And relax means what? They make it bigger or to the earlier size. Fine. So these earthworm, they move with the help of contraction and relaxation of their body segments. Here you can see in the picture, earthworm is moving in the forward direction and this red colored part which you can see, it contract and relaxes and help the earthworm to move its body forward. And who helped that earthworm? It's tiny, paired, very tiny hair-like bristles, fine, which is attached to the segments called as a setae. Now food, what do they eat? Hmm. They live in the soil. So whatever the material, organic matter or organic material is present in the soil, they eat on that or they feed on that material. So Earthworms, they feed on live and dead organic matter present in the soil. Scholars, what is the meaning of organic matter? Organic matter means of animals or of plants. For example, yes, when the leaves they fall, okay, they fall on the soil. So this is the organic matter. When the small animals, okay, or the animals they die, it is the organic matter, is it? So this organic matter is the food of the earthworm. So here we can see some examples like fallen leaves, fruits and vegetable peels, dead grass, fine, is the food of the earthworm. Now, scholars, here we will see the three important terms which we are going to use in the next slide. First is the humus. What is humus? Humus is a dark substance made from decaying of plant and animals matter in soil which helps plants to grow. So this humus is a substance which is formed by the decaying of plant and animal. Means when the plant, okay, when this organic matter which is formed, fine, or which is of plant or animal, okay, they die, they start decaying. Decaying means what? They start breaking down and they get mix it with the soil. Now, who break it? Who decompose it? It is the microorganisms like bacteria and fungi who decay this organic matter. Fine. So, this dark substance which made from this decaying of plant and animal, it is called as the humus, and this humus helps the plants to grow. Second is manure or compost. Manure or compost means the substance which makes the soil fertile. Scholars, fertile soil means what? Soil which contain all the necessary nutrients which is helpful for the plant to grow. Fine. So this is manure or compost. And last is the pit. Pit means what? A large hole which is made in the ground. That is the pit. So all these three terms we are going to use in our next. Friends of farmers. Yes. Are we friends of farmers? Yes. So like us, earthworms are also the friends of farmers. Farmers are very much important in our life. Is it, scholars? Yes, because whatever the food we eat, it is grown by these farmers. Find they take a lot of hard work, they do a lot of hard work, fine, and then only we can able to get all the pulses, cereals, vegetables, fine, they grow our food. So farmers are very much important in our lives, fine. But how does the earthworm help them? Yes, here you can see in the picture, yes, you know the pinkish like structure, they are the earthworms, fine, they are actually the red worms, and you can see there, fine, the organic matter it is over there. Now why red worms are there, that we will see. So these earthworms, they help in improving soil fertility by converting large pieces of organic matter into rich humus. So these earthworms, they decompose, fine, the organic matter, okay, and they convert it into the humus, fine, because all this organic matter like the fallen leaves, fine, or the fruit or vegetable peels or the kitchen waste, fine, it is the food for the earthworm, okay. So they eat it and they convert all this organic matter into the humus, and if it is humus there, then that soil, it is a fertile soil, rich in the nutrients. Okay. Now this is the one reason. What is second reason? Earthworms keep moving in soil, which creates air space for roots to breathe. Yes, scholars, roots also need air to breathe like us. Fine. No matter, even though they are under the ground, they require air and they get the air from the soil. So these earthworms, they keep moving in the soil, and because of this movement, they create air space for roots to breathe. Okay, and because of that, roots can breathe and the plants can grow properly. Fine. So second reason is that because of the earthworms, the roots of the plants, they can breathe. Okay, because it creates more air space because of the movement of the earthworm, because of their burrowing action. Now third is that is related to the picture. Yes, redworms, they decompose food waste like leaves of spinach, cabbage, and convert it into the manure in compost feed. So they feed on this and they convert it into the very useful substance rich in the nutrient called as the manure. Okay, and this process of composting by these earthworms or redworms is called as the vermicomposting. So these are the reasons, okay, due to which earthworms are called as the friends of farmers, because earthworms, they help farmers find by making their soil fertile, by making more space for the roots to breathe. Okay, so that plants can grow very healthily, they can grow very nicely, and they can give more yield for the farmers. Okay, so they are called as the friends of the farmers. So scholars, this is about this video. Let's revise what we have learned. We learned about the simple characteristics of earthworm. Yes, we have seen that. How does the breathing take place in the earthworm? How does earthworm moves? Fine. And why earthworms are called as the friends of the farmers? Now, I just want to ask you one question. Earthworm, are they vertebrates or invertebrates? Yes. Do they have the backbone like fishes? No. So, earthworms are the invertebrates. Yes, scholars. So, after watching this video, what you're going to do, you're going to read page number 54 and 55. Fine. And don't forget to write your doubts that we will discuss in our doubt clearing session. Okay, scholars, till then, bye bye and take care.